guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be talking about aluminium free deodorants. I've been wanting to use more chemical free products for both my skincare, makeup and also for deodorants. I've been using 3 different kinds of deodorants for the past couple of months and I will be reviewing them with you now in a moment. First, I would like to address a few things that are important for you to know if you're wanting to go chemical free and aluminium free for your deodorants. When you will transition from using antiperspirant to a more natural deodorant which doesn't contain any aluminium, you will notice that you will sweat more and you won't be as dry as before, and the smell might be worse the first couple of weeks. This process usually takes 3 to 6 weeks. In the beginning, it will feel as though the natural deodorants are not actually working because it will feel as though you will have to reapply the deodorant quite often throughout the day. But you will need to give it a lot of time. For me, it took actually 5 to 6 weeks for my body to actually adjust to the natural deodorants and for the antiperspirant to actually be totally out of the body. The first few weeks I actually felt as though I was really smelling a lot, so I needed to take a shower twice a day. Since my skin is very dry, it was not really a good idea to shower twice a day, but I had to just get rid of the sweat smell, so... Another important thing to think about when you're showering and when you're cleaning underneath the armpits, you need to use oil-based neutral soap that is actually not that harsh and doesn't contain that much chemicals and is as natural as possible. A tip that I found very useful in the beginning when you feel as though you need to reapply the deodorant throughout the day several times, it's good to keep a package of baby wipes in your purse because you need to reapply the deodorant on clean skin throughout the day and you don't want to reapply all over the old deodorant on the old sweat, so yeah. Now let's get into showing the 3 different types of deodorants and what I thought about them and which one I would recommend the most. Okay, so you need to excuse the lighting here because it's dark outside and it's 9 p.m. So this is the first deodorant that I was using in the beginning and it's from NUXE, so I don't know how it's pronounced. It's from France and it's a long-lasting deodorant with natural powders of aluminium and silver. So this deodorant is supposed to be without any alcohol and no paraben, and it's supposed to be anti-traces. Yeah, no marks, it says. Yeah, anyway, this deodorant, I really wanted it to work and it has a really nice scent to it, and it has a little bit of flowery scent which is really pretty. But here's the thing, it doesn't really keep you all that dry under your armpits. The thing is, it might have to do with the first couple of weeks when I stopped using antiperspirant. This was not the best thing to use. It might work better now, but it was really not doing the job. I could put it on right after my shower and then just 2-3 hours afterwards at lunchtime I would feel as though I was sweaty and it was smelling and I needed to just take a baby wipe and just reapply it. And it was really inconvenient throughout the day because my clothes, I felt as though my clothes were really starting to smell, and that's really, when you're at work, you really don't want to feel like that. You feel as though you should have brought like a couple of extra t-shirts or something to have in the office to switch to, but yeah, this was horrible. I just felt as though I really wanted to go home and just change my clothes or take a shower. So this was, I wanted it to be good, it smells good, but it's not doing the job. So let's just throw this away. So the next one was the one that is not vegan, unfortunately. This one is from Vichy. The deodorant is from Vichy and it looks like this. It's a 24-hour deodorant, dry touch. It says aluminum salts free, and it says it's without alcohol, paraben free, and yeah, this is it. And it's for sensitive skin. This is unfortunately, oh yeah, it looks like crap, but this is unfortunately not a vegan brand since they test on animals. The Vichy deodorant was actually a little bit better than the first one that I was talking about. This one keeps you a little bit more dry than the first one. It has a very neutral smell. It doesn't really smell that much. It's fresh, but it still really doesn't keep you like sweat smell free. Like, it's still starting to smell like sweat after half the day, and you really need to use baby wipes and try to just keep it clean and then reapply it, or keep it another extra one in the bag so you can reapply it. Not very good. And since it's not vegan, I really wouldn't recommend buying it if you are interested in buying products that are not tested on animals, which I would recommend not buying. So yeah, I regret buying the Vichy one, so it's not for me. So for the third one and the last one, which is actually two of the same that I have here, and the text is in Swedish, unfortunately, so I cannot really show you what it says, but I can tell you what it is made of and what it is. So the tiny one, it's like a, I'm pretty sure this exists in all countries, and you can find it in like these kind of natural shops where you buy all your vitamins. You can buy, I don't know, Ayurveda things and those kind of things. You can buy this crystal deodorant. You apply this by running a little bit of water on the front here, and then you apply it in your armpits a couple of times. It says 2 to 4 times underneath your armpits, and it says that it contains potassium, alum, and water. So it's just 2 ingredients, and it says that it contains no aluminum chloride, and it's not perfumed. This one actually just makes sure that you don't have any odor from your sweat. So it just neutralizes the odor from the sweat. I bought 2 of them. One is the stick for the purse, just a really tiny one. It just fits in the hand like this. And another larger one that I keep at home, which is like a spray bottle. It's basically the same thing, but it just is mixed with water. So yeah, this is really good. I'll just translate a little bit directly here what it says on the bottle. The mineral salt is preventing the sweat to cause any odor, and it's also making sure that the body is breathing. And this brand is, it says that it's a really natural brand, and it's a very good alternative to normal conventional deodorants. So, and it also says that it doesn't clog the pores and it doesn't stain your clothes. That's basically what this is, and it says that you pump 2 to 6 times underneath each armpit, and you can also use it on top or underneath your feet, it says here. I don't know. If anyone has issue with excessive sweating on your feet or underneath your feet, then this one is usable for that as well. So it kind of neutralizes the smell. So I find that this one was much better than the last 2. Even though this one doesn't have any perfume, it doesn't smell like anything. It's not that fun of a thing to use as a deodorant, but then again, I feel as though I'm kind of done with using aluminum deodorants that are just clogging the pores. I mean, it feels as though it would be more harmful than good. I actually looked into that. I was reading a couple of studies on aluminum deodorants and what they are causing. There's no real evidence for them being really dangerous, but there have been a number of cases where women have been diagnosed with breast cancer, and the breast cancer is starting at the top where the armpit is actually ending and the breast muscle is beginning. So I don't know. I mean, my judgment is that it could be related. And I mean, if it's related, I don't want to take any chances. So I would want to be as natural as possible. So I started using this. I mean, fine. I mean, it's a little bit more work. You sweat a little bit more as you normally would if you wouldn't use any antiperspirant. You just need to get used to your body and how it sweats and get to know. You just need to get to know how your body works and functions. It's like, if you sweat, you sweat. Like, if you're stressed, obviously you will sweat. So it's a good thing to just think about. So for the prices, if anyone is interested in the first one, it has a really nice smell. So that's a really good plus. And if you don't sweat as much, maybe this one would work for you. It's a really good brand. I have a lot of other products from this brand. This one costs 100 Swedish crowns, which is approximately 8 euros or 8 pounds, or approximately 10 US dollars. The second one, the Vichy deodorant, if anyone is interested in the price, this one has the same price as the first one, which is 100 crowns, and that is approximately 8 pounds or 8 euros, which is 10 US dollars. This one costs 50 Swedish crowns, which is approximately 4 pounds or 4 euros, and that is almost like 5 US dollars. This one was a little bit more pricey than this one. It was like 60 Swedish crowns, which is like, yeah, you can calculate what that is. Even though I bought these ones in Sweden, you can definitely find these ones in any shop, like not the same brand, obviously. This is called Thai. I don't know if this one exists anywhere else, but there are a lot of different ones that are made from the crystal. So you only need to look for this ingredient, which says potassium alum, and it says in parentheses alune. I wanted to just excuse the lighting in the room today when I'm filming, because it's 9 p.m. and the sun has gone down at 7 p.m. here in Sweden, and I really don't like that. It's like it's becoming darker each day, and it's autumn, and I don't know what I think about that. I'm trying to get used to it, but I love summer and I like when it's warm. Okay, that's all I have for now. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you have any other suggestions for deodorants that you would like me to try, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.